So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80Summer44. So today, guys, we're talking to you guys about the international break. So we're going to be discussing about UEFA Nations League, CONCACAF Nations League, the Euro qualifiers, the AFCON qualifiers, and maybe look at some friendlies. And I want to keep this to around an hour long, so there won't be any guests for today's stream. It will just be me by myself for today. And I'll try to organize a debate stream possibly later this week. I don't know exactly when. I was going to do on Friday. However, I did get told yesterday that we won't be able to do on Friday because I'm probably going to be traveling that day. So I could possibly do on Sunday. Sunday, there is a possibility I can maybe do perhaps even Saturday as well. Although the problem with Saturday is that we would have to do early in the day. So I'll tell you guys, I'll give you guys an official confirmation of the time and the date probably by the end of Thursday. So like I said, let's go ahead and read some comments, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about the Nations League, UEFA Nations League first, guys. And I'll put timestamp description below for anyone that is watching on the replay. Okay? So let me go ahead and do this, guys. Let's go ahead and do this. Let me start with the first comment here is unimportant person. So thank you for joining, man. Hello, and you are an important person. By the way, guys, I cheer for Serbia, and I can I say we sucked. Sorry to hear Lava King. Bulgarian Mapping says, frowning face. Brazil lost 4-2 to Senegal. Ghana School says, sup. You need a manager to get Ancelotti in now. When is it going to start? It's time. W, I could do it early in the day. Same. Yes, same. Okay, we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I haven't officially decided yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and start with the let's go ahead and start with the Nations League first, okay? Since that's the first thing on the menu. Now, I already discussed the semifinals, so I'm not going to do too much of that on this video. Rather, I'm going to discuss about the third place in the finals. So if you guys want to hear my thoughts on the semifinals, please check last week's stream where I discussed that more in depth. So let's start with the semifinal, man. Third place game. I'll be honest with you guys, we're not going to spend too much time here. It's a third place game. It's called a third place game for a reason and doesn't really mean anything. And oh my God, Netherlands looks so hopeless defensively. And guys, I already read the stat out here, guys. The Netherlands have already lost 3 games with Ron Koeman, and Louis van Gaal has only lost 1 game. Like, it's already crazy. Like, Louis van Gaal is already people are probably already calling Ron Koeman out, and it's very, very sad to see because I actually think Koeman did a good job at Netherlands. I think he was great in his first stint there as a coach. He was fantastic. And I just feel like for Italy, man, the fact that you lost at home to a team that didn't even play their best 11, I just think that for me, it's ridiculous, man. And Netherlands looks so hopeless defensively. And I also saw the stats out there that Bilhal, the Netherlands goalkeeper, didn't make a single save. And why isn't Noppert starting? The guy was the keeper in the World Cup, and he was actually pretty decent. Okay, was he that great? Obviously, no. I do think that other keepers were better, but I don't think he was bad per se. And I just feel like for me, man, it was just shocking to see how terrible how he decided to make that change for the goalkeeper position when it really probably didn't need to be changed. And then obviously, man, Wood Weghorst, man, it was so unlucky to have not scored. And then obviously, man, it's just defensively just shambles, man. I mean, Van Dijk is not that great. Gertruda, Ake, Dumfries. It's a good team on paper. It is a good team on paper. It's just that defensively, they're just shocking, man. They're just shocking. So, yeah. Like I said, man, it's sad to see, man. It's sad to see. So, and, yeah, I just feel like from Italy, man, the fact that because Italy, for me, is not even that great of a team. Like, they're not even clinical in general. They're a team that is not that great. And the fact that Italy still beat Netherlands away is shocking. It's just shocking. Because look at the Italy players, Netherlands players, guys. I can guarantee you I'd rather take most of those Netherlands players. The only Italian player I maybe would take is maybe Donnarumma over Bilho in goal. Maybe DeMarco over... Well, actually, I would take Ake still. And the Toloi, Acerbi, now... I mean, this Netherlands team, Italy team is not even that great on paper. And yet... They still won the game. So, yeah, man, for Netherlands, man. I mean, could they flop in the next Euros? I could possibly see it, guys. I could possibly see it. And there's even a chance, if you guys are even saying in the live chat, that Netherlands don't even make the Euros. Which, if that happens, Ronald Koeman is getting sacked on the spot. Guys, there is a possibility that they may not even make the Euros, which would be embarrassing. It would be embarrassing if they don't. So, yeah. I think they will, just given the quality, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Same. Hi, ED. Hello to you, man. Lava King said Netherlands lost to Italy's C team. Greece will qualify over Euros. Qualify for Euros tripping. Greece will get Euros. Italy have nothing and still beat Netherlands on the road. Dumfries is trash. For real. He cost into the seal. Now, what do you mean? Netherlands are not making the Euros, yeah. I still think they will. I think they will, but they could be a team that could miss out. Just saying. All right, now let's talk about the final itself. Croatia, Spain. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I did not watch the full game, so I only saw bits of the highlights and know what happened. But for me, man, Croatia, man, I feel so bad. I genuinely feel so bad for Croatia because they played so well in this game. And my problem with Croatia is the fact that they're a good team, but their attack is inconsistent, And that's the thing. See, the thing is, the difference in Croatia and Spain is that very similar. But at least with Spain, at least their forwards are better on paper. Like, I would much rather have players like Morata, Yeremy Pino, and Asensio over Kramaric, Pasalic, and Ivanisevic, And that's the thing is that Croatia, Spain have the better players on paper, forward-wise. I just feel like for me with Spain, man, they deserve this. I think it was the right team for them to win because they had so many chances. There wasn't even a goal. I think Ansu Fati almost scored, and it was cleared off the line. You guys could correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. But they were like, Spain just had more clear-cut chances, whereas I feel like for Croatia, the chances they have were good, but I feel like Spain's chances were better. And let me go ahead and read what it says right here. Yeah, Ansu Fati had a shot cleared off the line by Ivan Perisic after a goalless match. The game went to extra time and finished penalties. And then obviously Unai Simon, man, he came up clutch. He came up clutch with those penalty saves, man. And Livakovic, man, it was incredible that he didn't save a single penalty. And I think the Laporte one hit the crossbar, actually. So, yeah, I mean, I just feel like for me with Spain, man, with Croatia, man, it's just, I feel like for me, they put up a good effort, and it was going to come to an end at some point, this penalty shootout record. And this is the first time they lost a penalty shootout in a long time, And you maybe Balkan Warrior, you're a fellow Croatian fan. Maybe you can let me know in the chat. Hrvatska. When was the last time Croatia lost a penalties? Because I actually don't know. It's been a very long time, I would imagine, since they've lost a penalty shootout. So, yeah, as I said, man, and Ansu Fati, man, I heard he actually came a clutch. He came out off the bench and had an impact, and hey, almost won the game for Spain, single-handedly. So, and it's interesting that Carvajal scored the winning penalty for Spain, kind of like poetic justice in some ways, like, a Madrid player scoring the penalty. So, yeah, which is funny because, Spain is typically known as a Barca team. So, yeah, let me read some of your guys' comments. Now, what do you mean? Netherlands are not making the Euros. Yeah, Netherlands should get second. I'm with Lava. I just don't see Netherlands getting over Greece. Morata. I know Morata sucks, but I would still rather have Morata than Kramaric. I would still rather have Morata than Kramaric. Okay, guys? Ansu Fati changed the game. Yeah, I think his impact definitely did change. If Spain don't make Euros, do you see them getting through in the playoffs? Yeah, absolutely, man. Spain, they have the Nations League. They won their group, so they're going to be guaranteed at least a playoff. So they're going to be like, I still think they'll qualify because the group quality, but they do have a playoff spot. So yeah, they'll go through the playoffs. Both teams have no attack, no one to dribble and break through a defensive block. Fair enough. Yeah, that like I said, Spain and Croatia are very similar. Like both these teams are very bad in the final third, right? Both these teams play well. They're just so bad in the final third, So yeah, man. As I said, man, I will say though, I do think Spain forwards are better though. I will say that individually speaking. Meher just isn't that guy. Yeah, Meher, man, he wasn't great, man. Came off the bench and he missed his penalty too, man. Turkey 2008, I think. Wow, Turkey 2008. We're gonna, what? Actually, guys, I want to do a quick Google search. Actually, let's actually check. When was the last time? Actually, maybe I need a let's go and look at this. Let's look at the Wikipedia page. Croatia national team. Dang, 2008 Euros, man. That is a long time, man. Long time. Let me does it show like the does it show like right here? Okay, let's see. I know they didn't lose in 2022 on penalties. 2020, I know they didn't lose. 2018, 2016, I don't think they did. 2014, no. 2012, no. 2010, 2008. Yeah, I think it might be 2008 European Championship. Wow. This is incredible, man. This is incredible. Knockout phase. And Croatia, yes, they did lose on penalties. Yes, Balkan Warriors, correct, guys. This is the last time Croatia lost on penalties was 2008 Euros. Dang, that's been 15 years. 15 years, guys. And you know what's funny? It's around the same day as well, 20th of June. So, yeah, man, insane. All right. So, anyways, I think that's going to be pretty much it for the Nations League. We're not going to really discuss too much more of the UEFA Nations League. There's not really much to discuss here. So, we're going to go ahead and move on. And we're going to talk about the CONCACAF Nations League now. We're going to go to the CONCACAF Nations League. We're going to talk about the third place in the final. Now, I've already done a video. Well, to be fair, I didn't really discuss the semifinal against Panama. But, you know, we all expected, I think most of us expected Canada to beat Panama. Although most of you guys in the chat were telling me that most of you guys in the community tab were saying that Panama would win, which I found surprising. So, yeah. Very, very interesting there. By the way, guys, my Gold Cup predictions will be coming out very soon. And we also have the Gold Cup preliminary round. We can also maybe look at that towards the end of the stream. Or maybe we should save that for another time. But anyways, let's go look at this. So anyways, Panama 0, Canada 2. Canada got the win. They were clinical in the final third. I think Panama actually played a decent game. It's just that Panama were so bad in front of goal, and Canada got the job done. You know, Alphonso Davies, man, was fantastic. That was a great goal. And Jonathan David. Obviously, I already discussed the USA-Mexico game, so you guys can check the other stream out for that game. I'm not going to discuss about that game here. The third place game, I'll be honest with you guys, I did not watch this game. I did hear, though, that Mexico did score in the 4th minute. And guess what, guys? Panama actually scored a crazy bicycle kick goal. And of course, VAR disallowed it. This Panama players got angry, and one of the players got booked for yellow card for dissent. And that's how the game finished, man. 1-0 Mexico. And you know what's really crazy? Even though Mexico won, guys, Diogo Coco still got sacked as a Mexican manager, man. He still got sacked. And it just shows you how bad that USA defeat was. Like, that USA defeat was so bad that it probably just cost him the job single-handedly. So, you know, and yeah, I just feel like for Mexico, man, it was a disappointment, man. Disappointment. So, yeah, and now let's talk about the final itself. Now, I was going to do a review of the game, kind of like my little review yesterday, but unfortunately, guys, I got home so late. Because the original plan I was supposed to get home was Sunday night. That was the original plan. But because of the fact that we decided to stay until Monday night, we came back home at around midnight, basically 1 a.m. So basically, I got to sleep around 1 a.m. and I had to go to work. So because of the fact I had to go to work, I really didn't have time in between. So I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the final here in this video. Now, I did do a live stream, sorry, YouTube short about this. So maybe tomorrow, maybe even later today, if I have time, I'll try to do like a little review of the game and stuff like that. But, you know, let's just give you guys my thoughts here. Anyways, so USA, man, it was a great 11. It was a great 11. I honestly think for the USA, it was the best 11 you could have asked for, with the exception of Zimmerman. I still don't trust Zimmerman, and I still don't rate him. And I still feel like Miles Robinson I can still feel much more assured with him at the back than Zimmerman. But Zimmerman was decent on the day. And what made me surprised with the USA was the fact that we played pretty much a counter-attacking game. We allowed Canada to get the ball, and when Canada have possession, they're not that great. You know, and I think that's what we saw in this game, is that's what made Canada so good in the World Cup qualifiers. They were so good in the counterattack, right? And in essence, it was kind of like the World Cup qualifier. Do you guys remember when Canada won 2-0 against the United States? It almost was like the exact opposite of that game. Canada had, less possession in that game and still won, and we had less possession in this game and we won 2-0. Kind of like the same exact score. You know, obviously the only difference is the fact the goals were scored at a different time. Like, we scored in the 12th minute, and obviously in that game, I believe, was the first minute, and then Canada scored the last minute. So, you know, for the USA, man, it was great, man. You know, and shout out to Joe Scally. Joe Scally was fantastic. He pocketed Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies, for me, was probably Canada's best player, and he still was pocketed. You know, shout out to Chris Richards. The guy was fantastic against Mexico. Scored a beautiful header, you know. And then I thought Anthony Robinson was great, obviously. Brent Aronson was okay. Yunus Musa was decent as well. Timothy Weah, guys. As much as the people won't talk about him, I also thought his performance was good, both in attacking and defensive end. And obviously, Christian Pulisic, he didn't really have a great game. Balogun obviously scored fantastic assist from there from Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna was amazing with 2 assists. Luca De La Torre was good. Johnny Cardoso, Ricardo Pepi, Austin Trusty. And yeah, BJ Callaghan, guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I think BJ Callaghan is better than Greg Berhalter. I would much rather have him as the permanent coach. I even said this on my YouTube short, is that maybe he could be our permanent coach, you know? And I feel like for me, he's done a really good job, because what's crazy is that we scored 5 goals against the best 2 nations in CONCACAF, barring the United States, and we still did it in comfortable fashion. Because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, guys. I think that if Berhalter had stayed, was a coach, we probably still might have won this game, but I don't think we would have won it in a convincing fashion, right? And the second half, man, the USA, as much as you could say they were defensive and everything, which they probably were, I just think USA were just being conservative. They were just being conservative. And I feel like for me, they were just, just seeing out the game, whereas, because all the intent was on Canada. Canada needed to, show up, and the USA were just like, you know what, we'll just see out the game. Just make sure we resolute at the back and, don't invite Canada pressure, because that's what, like I said, guys, what Canada thrives is counterattacks. So, I just think that for me, man, I think the USA were just professional, got the job done, and it's amazing, man. We won 2-0 and the CONCACAF Nations League final, and this is BJ Callaghan's second ever managerial thing. And like I said, guys, I don't think he's coached any of the clubs. Like, this is the first time he's coached a club, and he's already got them 2 wins and got 1 trophy in the process. Like, that's insane. That's absolutely insane, So, yeah, man, like I said, man, it's just a shame that Berhalter will be back after the Gold Cup, which it is what it is. But, I guess we need to enjoy these good times while it lasts. Because, like I said, man, I don't want to see Berhalter ball with this national team. But, yeah, like I said, man, for the USA, man, huge win, man. I'm really, really happy with the performance, man. It was a great win. And we just showed how good we were in this confederation. And, yeah, so let me read some of your comments, guys, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the Euro qualifiers. Sweden fell off so hard. We'll talk about Sweden in a bit. Bosnia really underperforming. Yeah, we'll talk about Bosnia in a bit. I had Bosnia go to the Euro same. No one rivals the USA full strength in CONCACAF. Mexico awful and Canada crumble under pressure. Yeah, I also think the pressure was getting to Canada. The pressure was getting to them. Deserved. USA played very well. Ricardo Pepi still showing he's a clinical number 9. Yeah, Ricardo Pepi, man, scored against, obviously, Mexico. You think Des being sent off against Mexico was a blessing in disguise? If you had started in the final, I wouldn't have trusted him to Mark Davis. You make a good point, Rank. I actually think it might have been a blessing for us, because as much as I like Serginho Des, guys, he is great offensively. He isn't great defensively. And that's what I think the Barcelona team and Milan team have realized, that he isn't great defensively. He's great attacking wise, but defensively he's not great, And I think we can see the difference in class between the two, between Scally and Dest. Scally is probably better defensively. Doesn't have as good as an attacking output as Dest. Dest is probably better as an attacking. So I feel like for me, for the USA, I think we might, we should maybe Scally. Maybe what we could do is have both right backs and start maybe Scally in the more like pressured games, in the more intense games, and maybe start Dest in the more like lesser important games. That makes sense, because I feel like for me, we do need some defensive assurance, because the problem with Dest and Robinson is that they both are like wing backs in some ways, and they both push up so high on the pitch that it makes us very vulnerable in the counterattack. And we've seen teams actually exploit that, Canada, Netherlands, the list goes on, right? And so I feel like for me, for the USA, I actually think you're right, Brink. I think it was actually a blessing, because I agree with you. As much as I like Serginho Dest, I wouldn't have trusted him to mark Alphonso Davis. He is that good of a player, I think he might be, bro. Callaghan is still part of Greg's staff. I don't care if it's going to be much of a difference. Yeah, I mean, that is true, Rank. I just feel like I'm more assured with Callaghan. I feel like Callaghan, for me, I just feel like I'm more assured with him rather than Berhalter. Like, there are some weird things I have with him, and I just don't trust him. Like, because the thing is, like, Callaghan picks the best 11 possible. With Berhalter, you're not guaranteed that, right? That's the difference, So, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? And maybe Berhalter will prove me wrong, but I still have my doubts. Balogun's linked with Inter, but I doubt it. Yeah. Scally making a good mark. I can see why Steve wants in for Dest. Yeah, fair enough, man. What about Aronson, that Leeds player? Aronson for me was okay. I didn't think he was bad nor good. I thought he was okay, average probably. You know, he was decent, all right. And for Canada, there wasn't really any players that was fantastic. I think Ismail Akon was probably their best player, but even Akon was probably their best player. He was great in the midfield, but Scott Kennedy wasn't really that great. Borjan wasn't that great. Alistair Johnson, Loera wasn't that great. I mean, yeah, I would probably say Ismail Akon. I think he was great. He was probably their best player. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. Okay, is there going to still be a Wordle? That's a good question. I think we'll try to do one on Sunday. I'll try to do one on Sunday. No guarantees. But yeah, last week there wasn't any, so I had to cancel it, unfortunately. Yeah, there will be one this week. I assure you that. I just don't know what time we're going to do it. So, unimportant person says, I'm back. Welcome back. And Austin Bealey says, I'm back on my first account. All right, that's good to know, man. Good to know, man. Good to know. All right, so now we're done with the CONCACAF Nations League, guys. I think we spent enough time here. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the Euro qualifiers. And guys, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to be looking through every single game of the Euro qualifiers. Rather, we're going to give you guys a group overview and how I think things are going to stand and that kind of thing. So we're not going to really discuss the games in detail, if that makes any sense. Rather, we're going to be discussing about how the group is going to pan out. So, okay. So what minute are we on? 22 minutes, 19 seconds. Okay, so Euro qualifiers. Geez, what the heck is going on? Okay, so let's start with Group A, guys. So let me make it a little bigger for you guys. It's a little small, I think. Okay, that's a little probably too big. Okay, I think it's a good size. So Group A, guys. Group A. Cyprus the bottom. We expect this. They're the worst nation. Nothing to be surprised. Spain. Now, Spain haven't played any games this window because, they had the UEFA Nations League. So they will, we can't really read too much upon them. Norway, man, they really messed up, man. And I think the loss at home to Scotland, considering they're in a winning position for the game and we're literally few minutes away from winning, especially at home, is massive. I think that's a huge loss for Norway because now Norway is now in a really bad position. Because look at this, guys. Scotland are 8 points clear of them, right? And I feel like for me with Norway, they're looking bad. The goal difference is looking bad. Yes, they got a huge win over Cyprus, but it's Cyprus. They should be winning that game, And for me, I just think it's over for Norway. I think they needed to win against Scotland. Even a draw, I don't think was been great. So yeah, I just feel like for me, Norway, man, their defense was bad. They let them down, and that's what costed them, man. Georgia, man, they're still in the pecking order. I feel like for me with Georgia, similar to Norway in sense, like their defense is not great. And I feel like for me, Kvaratskhelia needs to perform. I feel like without Kvaratskhelia, it's really going to be hard for Georgia to do it. And Scotland, for me, they're looking great. Scott McTominay has been amazing. McGonough has been amazing. Their defense has been extraordinary. Their attack has been amazing. And guys, there is even a chance that Scotland might actually top this group. I'm actually being serious. There's actually a chance. And guys, Scotland could actually be pot one for the Euros, guys, because the Euro pots will be decided by how they do in the qualifiers. And Scotland's looking so good that they might actually top this group. Which we're going to have a real conversation if that happens, guys. We're going to have a real conversation that happens. So for Scotland, man, amazing, absolutely brilliant. I actually predicted them to qualify. And the fact that they are doing it is incredible because I was kind of not very confident with this one, but it looked like it's going to be a reality now. So congratulations to Scotland. They're going to, I think I'm going to say 95%. I'm pretty much 95% confident they're going to make the Euros. I'm 95% confident. I swear to God, guys, if Scotland actually manages to screw this up, this might be the biggest choke in history. This might actually be the biggest choke in history. But yeah, realistically speaking, Scotland should be qualifying. for the Euro. So let me read what you guys saying in the chat. Bro, do it at 1 p.m. Okay, we'll see. We'll see, man. I prefer 12 p.m. to be fair. But that's just me. But yeah, maybe we'll do a poll. I'll probably do a poll in the second channel in a few days. And by the way, guys, I will be doing a video on the second channel later today, guys. I haven't uploaded there in a long time, guys. I promise I'll get a video out for you guys later today. You wait for time. Do a poll on the games. Norway do be on that bottle grind for real. Scotland looking good. Looking like the first team qualified for Euro 2024. Norway defended badly. Scotland are massive everywhere we go. Spain should be back in top 2. They're back. Scotland 100% getting first. I'm not sure about 100%, but let's just say I'm more confident with them to get first than Spain. But like I said, they're going to qualify. That's the important thing, you know? Yeah. Yes, sir. Spain should win their home games. Bulgaria mapping commiserations, an undeserved draw against my country, Serbia. What do you mean we deserve to win that game? I think it means like, yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll. I haven't done a poll yet in the stream, so let me do a poll. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to Group B, guys. Group B. Well, France, they're in first. I mean, this is to be expected. They beat Greece, they beat Republic. I think they beat Ireland as well, right? Hold up. Yeah, I think they beat they beat Gibraltar, I think. Yeah, they beat Gibraltar. Okay. I don't think they played Ireland. And yeah, France for me, they're gonna obviously qualify. Nothing really to be said there, as expected. Greece is looking good, man. Greece is looking great. And that win over Republic of Ireland is going to be so massive. You know, Ireland 3rd, Netherlands 4th, and Gibraltar. Guys, some people have already said this in the chat, that Netherlands is going to miss out on the Euros. I personally think they won't, but I wouldn't be surprised they do, because Greece and Ireland is no pushover teams. As much as I do think Netherlands should do it, they're looking really funky, guys. Let's look at the remaining games of this group, guys. Let's look at the remaining games of this group and give you guys a clear picture, right? So, yeah, so Netherlands-Greece game is going to be big. The Ireland game, that's going to be huge, guys. I think this game in particular is going to be massive. If Netherlands do not beat Greece at home, I think Netherlands is in trouble. Because I feel like for me, of the two, I actually favor Greece over Ireland. I don't know about you guys, but I do think Greece will do. I think Greece is a better team than Netherlands. I'm sorry, Greece is a better team than Ireland, sorry. So, yeah, I mean, this is massive. And even this game as well, you know, they have to win both games. They cannot afford a draw, you know. And I just feel like for me, for Netherlands, man, they have to do this, man. And that's going to be massive. Those games are going to take place in September, respectively. So, and let's be real, guys, Gibraltar is terrible. There's a reason why they're one of the worst national teams in Europe. So, you know, it shouldn't be impressive to beat them, right? And it's going to come down to what they do against Greece. That, for me, Greece game is going to be massive, you know, and everything. So, yeah, like I said, man, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens there, man. So, yeah, man, Greece, man. Netherlands, man. And, you know, the sad thing is their top goal scorer is Nathan Ake, who scored 2 goals. He's not even a forward. That's a sad thing, man. That's a sad thing. You know, guys, make sure you guys smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. How many likes we're on? We're at 9 likes, guys. Let's try to get to 15 likes. So, yep. Okay, let's read some comments. McTominay striker. Greece will qualify. All right. Pressure's on Netherlands next window against Greece and Ireland. Have to win both. I have Georgia qualify. Kvara, Marvin, Coleman only beat Gibraltar so far. All right, let's go ahead and do the poll, guys. So most of you guys are saying you're not surprised with Scotland. Now, actually, let me go ahead and actually ask you guys this question. Will Netherlands miss out on the Euros? Because remember, guys, Netherlands do have a playoff spot. Keep that in mind, guys, when you're doing your vote. They are assured of at least the playoffs. So, while you guys go ahead and do that, I'm going to talk about Group C. England, man, they're looking amazing. Bukayo Saka, man, the guy just scored a hat-trick against North Macedonia. England smashed Malta as well. And England, man, they're just looking comfortable, man. They're looking too good. They're going to qualify, you know. And obviously, Mats is very, very happy, I would imagine, right? Now, it comes down to that second place battle. Because for me, I'm sorry, it's not. North Macedonia is horrendous. I mean, how do you concede 7 goals? Like, this is a team that was in the Euros last year, guys. Last edition of the Euros. And you're telling me you're not even your goal difference, you concede 11 goals, you even concede more than Malta. Yeah, I mean, for me, guys, it's going to really be between Ukraine and Italy, guys. And I would still fancy Italy, although you can't write up against Ukraine. And I think that win that Ukraine got against North Macedonia is a massive, massive, massive win. Because had they not won that game, oh, man, that would have been trouble, man. So, sorry, not North Macedonia. I mean Malta. Thank you for correcting me in the chat. So, I just feel like for me, Ukraine, man, I'm still not convinced, And as bad as underwhelming as Italy are, you would still expect them to qualify given the quality they have on the team, given the amount of players they have, they can boast, and given that there's, with Ukraine, there's a lot of uncertainty with this team. You don't know where they're going to be playing at. The players, we don't know how they're mentally doing. Obviously, I don't want to get political here, but, that's also going on as well. And, there's a lot of stuff going on with Ukraine, and you don't know what's going to happen. Whereas Italy, for me, they're in a good position. And I just think that for me, Italy should be doing this. And like I said, I think the Italy-Ukraine match is going to be crucial. Is that going to be the next window, actually, guys? Is that going to be the next window? Because here's the thing with Ukraine, guys. Ukraine, we've seen the World Cup qualifiers. They are known for drawing games. They don't typically lose games. They just like to draw, And I think that's the thing, guys. They just like to draw so much. And pretty much they went their entire World Cup qualifying group unbeaten, And that's where I think could be difference, right? So Italy versus Ukraine, that's a big one. That's a huge, huge game, And then the final match, the Ukraine versus Italy, that is also going to be massive, massive as well. So yeah, like I said, I would still expect Italy to qualify, but Ukraine, man, who knows? They could be that punching bags. So yeah. All right. Wow. Okay. So most of you guys think Netherlands will miss out on the Euros. I'm very happy with England. Gibraltar are 3-0 merchants. Ukraine needed 2 penalties to beat Malta 1-0. I don't trust them at all. We're on our way to Berlin. We're on our way. Italy want revenge against North Macedonia. Oh, yeah, that is also true. Thank you for mentioning that, Rank. I completely forgot about that. Yes, Italy also need revenge against them. Ukraine should qualify for Italy at the moment. England should be first, rightfully. Bless you, Nicola. Saka, Kane, and Rashford is the best England front three, even better than Foden and attacking midfielder. Yeah, man, that's a really good front three. Saka, Kane, Rashford, guys. I'm telling you guys, England have to go far in the next Euros. I would honestly say they have to win it. I would honestly say if they could win it, especially in Germany, oh, man, that would be crazy. The Germans would be so mad if that happens. And, of course, the big question, man, is it coming home? Is it coming home, guys? Is it coming home? Thanks, Rings. Saga's second goal versus North Macedonia was fantastic. That was a great goal, man. Great goal. Eric. All right, now let's talk about Group D, guys. Group D is very, very interesting. Oh, man. Group D. Look, it's spicy. I love Group D. Group D is fantastic. Latvia, we know, is doomed. Latvia, we know for sure, is getting lost. Forget these guys. Now we have a two-way battle for second place between Turkey, Armenia, Croatia, and Wales. Guys, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'm very, very worried and skeptical with Wales. Wales, for me, don't look great. And I said that they were so bad in the World Cup, guys. They were so bad. I believe Page got sacked. Guys, correct me in the chat. Did Robert Page get sacked? Because I believe I heard news reports saying that he did. Let me go ahead and actually verify right here on the Wikipedia page. And Rob Page, he's still the coach. He is still the coach. I'm very surprised. And we need to do a poll for this group. Yeah, and I feel like for me, man, Wales, man, I'm not sure if they're going to make it. Croatia should make it, even though they're third. Remember, guys, they didn't play any Nations League games. Armenia and Turkey, guys. Armenia is looking great. And that win over Wales is massive. They got a huge win away in Wales. That is absolutely, absolutely massive. And I think the fact that Armenia also beat Latvia by 1-0. Yeah, Armenia beat them at the last minute. Man, Armenia could do something. Armenia could actually do something, guys, in this group. And Wales, man, I think Wales might miss out. I think Wales could honestly miss out. And that win Turkey got as well. I mean, this is massive, man. This is turning out to be a very, very interesting group. And it was funny because Wales actually got a crazy draw against Croatia on the road. And they beat Latvia, and then they lost it at home to Armenia. And then they got a red card against Turkey. So, like I said, man, it's going to be very interesting. So let me actually do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll, guys. So which two nations are going to qualify for the Euros? So Turkey, I'm not going to even ask about Croatia because I think we all know Croatia's going to make it. Actually, you know what? Let's just do Croatia just for formality reasons. Actually, I'll just do what? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to include Croatia because they should make it. Okay. So, actually, I should have wrote one nation. Nothing about it, but okay, whatever. Just pick the. Let's just see which one you guys are thinking the most. Because like I said, man, Croatia, they're going to top this group. I'm fairly confident Croatia will top. It's going to come down who's going to get that second place. Because like I said, man, I still don't trust Turkey. After what they did in the Euros 2020, I still haven't forgiven these guys. I still haven't forgiven you guys for that. Because that was embarrassing, man. So Armenia, for me, man, they're looking good, man. They're looking good. And like I said, man, for me, I think Turkey might do it, guys. I think Turkey might do it. Let's actually look at the remaining games, guys. Let's look at the remaining games. So Croatia versus Latvia, Croatia should win. Turkey versus Armenia. This is going to be massive. This game is very, very interesting to see what happens. If Turkey can beat Armenia, that'll be massive. And then Latvia versus Wales, then wow, Croatia, Turkey, Latvia, Armenia. Like this is insane, man. This is insane. I'm very interested to see who gets a second place in this group because this is going to be very, very interesting, guys. And guys, Turkey have a Nations League playoff spot, so they're guaranteed at least a playoffs. So, wow, most of you guys are with Armenia. Armenia, man, that's a good pick, man. That's a solid pick. I wouldn't dispute that against you guys. But yeah, let's see, man. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read some comments, guys. Nicola, Eric, and Nicola. Balkan Warrior, I'll say it at least. I'll say yes. Thumbs up. Wales have sold their chance. Armenia, a huge comeback with 2 wins. Yeah, Armenia, man, they might actually do it, man. They might actually do it. Do a poll on it. Kool-Aid, man, let's not start that debate right now on this channel. Just for now, for sake. Let's just go back to the Euro qualifiers. And plus, we already discussed the Nations League anyway. So, yeah, and respect Modric, man. Respect Modric. Boring King. Okay. Yeah. All right. Wiki is the fraud. I know Wikipedia isn't the best, but it's still pretty reliable. There are some things that I've noticed some errors here, but it's still pretty reliable. And, I prefer it. I think it's the best for this stuff. Wales are not making it. All right. Modric's bigger than, okay. Let's be respectful, guys. Let's be respectful. Croatia and Turkey are going to go through. Wales not making it, bro. Oh, okay. Page should have called up Aaron Collins. Based on historic negative relations between Armenia and Turkey, that match will be intense. Havratska will still be first. Yeah, okay. Like I said, wow, man. So, like I said, man, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see what happens, man. All right. So let's see what you guys are saying. So most of you guys are actually picking Armenia to qualify, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna go with Turkey. I think Turkey will get second place, in my personal opinion. And I think Armenia will get third, and I think Wales will finish fourth. Dang, I think Wales will actually finish fourth. That's actually embarrassing. That's actually embarrassing, considering they're in the World Cup. Dang, man, Wales, man, that's embarrassing. Anyways, let's move to Group E. And oh my God, Group E, man. Group E has just got insane. Wow. Czech Republic, they're going to qualify. They're going to qualify. I'm confident with that. Albania, Moldova, Poland. Guys, Moldova actually beat Poland, guys. Moldova actually did a comeback against Poland. Guys, could Poland actually miss out on the Euros? Because Albania also won. Oh my God. This will be insane, guys. Because Poland's also a nation that was in the World Cup. And the fact that they might actually miss out is ridiculous, right? Let's look at this. Albania beat Moldova as we expect, and Albania beat Faroe Islands. For me, guys, what's going to be the crucial match is Albania versus Poland. This will be the huge match. And guys, Albania for me is a nation that disappoints. I saw them in the World Cup qualifiers. They were not that great, and even the Nations League as well. So it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. Let me ask you guys a question here, guys. Could Poland miss out on the Euros? Maybe I'm being reactionary here, and perhaps I am. But is there a chance Poland miss out on the Euros? Okay, let's go ahead and read this, guys. I mean, this is going to be insane, guys. I'm fairly confident Czech Republic will make it. It's going to be between Albania and Poland. Guys, Moldova is going to finish fourth. I know they're looking great. They're on 5 points. They're not going to do it. Okay, guys? They're not going to do it. And, but they did get a draw against the Czech Republic. I don't know. I don't trust Moldova. But yeah, it's going to be, it realistically is between Albania and Poland. It's really between these two nations. And I could honestly see Poland miss out. I could genuinely see it, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, guys. And Kool-Aid, man, please calm down with the whole debate thing. We're going to save that for another time. Trust me, man. We can have the debate about Modric versus Iniesta another time. Not this time, okay? Let's just move on, okay? So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be crazy, guys, because I'm telling you, man, if Poland misses on the Euros, Fernando Santos is getting sacked on the spot. And that will be even more embarrassing than what he did for Portugal. Like, we all thought what he did for Portugal was bad. If he cost Poland the Euros, that's going to even be worse. Because Poland was a World Cup nation. They also regularly made the Euros as well. Oh, my God. And as bad as Poland are to watch, they still have good players. They still have Lewandowski, you still have Szczesny, you still have Zielinski. You still have some good players, man. And and with all due respect, Poland is a way better team than Albania. Like, let's be real. I don't even think this is a conversation, But yeah, man, it just shows, man. Craziness, man, craziness. All right, let's go ahead and read some of your comments, guys, and then we're going to go ahead and move on. Wikipedia is good on football. Iniesta and Xavi, okay. Okay, right. It's still bad in general. Wales going to finish fourth. Poland, what the fudge? Poland bottled hard. Poland were 2-0 up. Albania select the Nations League. Santos is bad in pool form. Yeah, we did it for him. Aslani scored a wonder. I put faith in Albania after the draw. Hope they make it. Moldova, crazy comeback. Poland even got a favorable group. All sturridge will qualify. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Poland even got an easy group as well. Like, the fact you can't even qualify, if you don't qualify from this group, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing if they don't qualify. They have to do it, man. They have to do it for their sake. Guys, make sure you guys smash the like button. We're at 10 likes, guys. This is really sad. We need to be hitting at least 15 likes, guys. So smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so. Please, guys. Please help the channel grow, man. Help the channel grow. And we're getting very close to reaching 1,210 subscribers. We're literally 1 subscriber away. So please hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. All right. Let's go and move on to Group F, guys. Group F we have here is very interesting. We got Austria, Belgium, Sweden, Estonia, Azerbaijan. Guys, forget Estonia, Azerbaijan. They're not going to qualify. It's between Austria, Belgium, and Sweden. And guys, Austria is looking great. That win they got over Sweden, that massive 3 points, and the fact they got a draw away in Belgium, they're in a great position, guys. And for Belgium and Sweden, man, Sweden, I think, is done. I think Sweden is done, guys. I've said this for a long time now, guys. Sweden have to move on, guys. Sweden have to move on from their coach. Jan Andersson is garbage manager, and Sweden is done. Guys, I think Sweden is done. I don't think Sweden is qualifying. I think this group is settled. And I even predicted Austria to top this group. And my Euro qualifying video, guys. If you guys don't believe me, I'll leave a link in the chat maybe, and you guys can check it out, because I did say Austria would qualify top of the group. And if that actually happens, man, we're gonna have crazy conversation, man. So yeah, man, Sweden, man, they're just dusted, man. They're so bad defensively. Their attack is not great, and yes, Sweden, man, they're not gonna make the Euros, man, which is gonna be really sad, because considering how good they were, like they were so good, man. After the 2018 World Cup, they just had a decline. And yeah, man. So yeah, man. I think for Sweden, man, it's hopeless, man. It's hopeless. Like they have to move on, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's done, man. Sweden have to move on, man. Sweden have to move on from their coach because that was insane, man. Well, doing Lakaka scored today. Sweden qualifying. I was recently in Austria. Wow. Yeah, sack him. Serbia approved why Jan Andersen should be sacked. Austria versus Sweden was a well contested first half, but in the second half, Austria dominated. Jan is not good anymore. Exactly, man. Exactly. All right, now we're going to move on to Group G, guys. Group G. Okay, this group is interesting. Lithuania is done. I don't think Lithuania is going to qualify. Bulgaria, I'm very sorry. I got a Bulgarian fan on the channel. I'm very sorry. You guys aren't making it. And obviously Montenegro. It's a really straightforward group. Even though Serbia did draw points today, I know away from home, they did get up a draw though, which probably wasn't deserved. I think Bulgaria honestly deserved the 3 points, but Serbia for me, man, they fought, they brilliantly did, and it just showed how good their attack is. Like even when they're not playing well, they can still score goals. Hungary for me, they're in a great position. I think this group is straightforward. I don't think there's gonna really be anything too surprising in this group. I think it's gonna finish as it is. I think Hungary. Who did I put top of the group? I think I put Hungary top. I might have to double check, but I don't remember who I predicted top. I know I predicted these two nations. I just don't remember the order from there. So, like I said, man, I just think that Serbia, for me, they're in a good position. As long as they, get the job done as they should, they're in a great position. So, let me read some of your messages in the chat. Okay. Disappointing from Hungary, but they should still be getting first. A very crap performance from Serbia. It all depends on 2 matches against Hungary. I was also recently in Hungary. I would actually say that I feel like you guys, I feel like even if you guys lose to Hungary home and away, just hypothetically speaking, I still expect Serbia to beat Montenegro. I still expect Bulgaria, and Lithuania. So, I think Serbia should be fine. I think they're fine. And they have a playoffs position, worst case scenario. So, like I said, we'll see what Serbia does because Serbia, they got to perform in the tournaments, man. They got to perform in the tournaments. It's qualifiers is great and all, but the tournaments is what matters the most. It's about what you do in the tournament, not about getting to the tournament, So hopefully Serbia can do well, man, because I love the team. They're a fun team to watch on their day. It's just a sad thing is that they're so inconsistent. That's just the truth. And yeah. Anyways, Group H, guys. Group H. Okay, guys, this is exciting. We have to do a poll for this group. Guys, because Group H is spicy. Obviously, San Marino, we know aren't qualifying. We can forget these guys. Northern Ireland, they're also not going to qualify. Forget them. It's really between Finland, Kazakhstan, Denmark, and Slovenia, guys. And guys, Kazakhstan, don't write them off. 3 wins in their first 4 games, including beating Denmark, beating Northern Ireland away. That's amazing. Like, the point, I just think that for me, this group is so fascinating. Like, this group is going to be so fascinating to see what happens. And I just feel like for me with Kazakhstan, man, they're gonna cause some surprise. They're gonna cause some surprise in this group, And I just feel like for me, man, Kazakhstan, man, and Finland, man, Finland's also looking really good too, guys. And guys, Denmark, man, I think Denmark is done. I think the hype for Denmark is done. They're not that team anymore. This team, ever since the Euros, they have fallen off, man. And I think this Denmark team, I think is done. I think it's done. I think this Denmark team is not that great to watch. They're still a good team, but they're not that underdog team anymore, And I don't know what's going wrong with Denmark. I don't know what's happening to this team. We maybe need to do a conversation about them because this team just doesn't look great. Their goals aren't looking that great. They're not scoring enough goals. That's the problem. And yeah, man, and Slovenia, man, they're looking good as well. So, I mean, this is going to be interesting, guys, because I don't know if I can't say for certain that I can't say for certain Denmark's going to make it. So let me ask you this question with you guys. Which 2 nations are qualifying from Group H? Because I don't think Denmark is a guarantee, even though it should be, and even Slovenia, guys. Slovenia still have a chance, But it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be very, very interesting. I would love to see Kazakhstan, guys. I would love to see Kazakhstan make the Euros. That'd be very, very awesome. They're a fun team to watch. And considering how bad they were on the World Cup qualifiers, they got promotions to Nations League C, which is awesome, So, it's going to be interesting, guys. Because, like I said, man, I feel like we could see some surprise in this group. I feel like we could see some surprise in this group. I don't think this group will be straightforward. So, let me read some comments here. Are you Serbia? No. San Marino going through. That's bro. 80, you missed a point. Serbia isn't good in Euro qualifiers. I understand that. Well, what I mean though is that I still feel like for me, Serbia, like I feel like this is going to change. I feel like Serbia is going to make the Euros. Like this group is a manageable group, But you are right though. Euro qualifiers are not that great. Lava King liar. Only World Cup qualifier Serbia was good. Slovenia still has a chance. Yeah. Kazakhstan got a playoff spot. I think Denmark, Slovenia will eventually secure top 2. Ooh, all right. Board will be proud. Yeah, I still think Denmark's going to qualify, but I don't think they'll do well in the Euros. As for second, I'm sticking with Finland. I'm sticking with Finland, guys. I'm sticking with Finland. Actually, let me check the upcoming games. Let me check the upcoming games here. Let's go ahead and look at the games. Obviously, we're not going to we're going to just look at the games. We're not going to give a prediction because it's too early. So we got Kazakhstan versus Finland. Then Denmark versus San Marino. That's going to be huge. Slovenia versus Northern Ireland. I think this game will be massive. Kazakhstan versus Finland. That's going to be the huge game. And then Finland, Denmark. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. All right. Group I. Group I is looking interesting as well because Switzerland, man, they screwed up a 2-0 lead. And I forgot which nation they blew a 2-0 lead. I forgot. I think was it Andorra? No, it was Romania, I think, right? Yeah, Romania. They screwed up a 2-0 lead. Yeah, they screwed up a 2-0 lead against Romania as Romania. So this is going to be interesting, guys, to see what happens, man. See what happens, guys. I think for me, for this group, guys, Andorra's not going to do anything. Andorra's not going to qualify. Kosovo, they're going to disappoint. Belarus, I think they're going to disappoint as well. It's going to basically be between Switzerland, Romania, Israel. And for me, guys, I think Switzerland will top. But I think the second place going to be interesting is Romania, Israel. That's going to be the huge game. Romania versus Israel. And Israel, man, they got a huge win over Andorra, which they should be winning. So this is going to be massive on the next match day, guys. September 9th. This is going to be massive, guys. Romania versus Israel. That's going to be a huge, huge game. This could possibly determine who gets second place in this group, right? So I feel like for this group, guys, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens here. So what the heck is going on? There's some noise. Is there like, I don't know. I feel like some noise in my room or something. Anyways, I'm just going to ignore it. But yeah, I mean, the Israel versus Romania game is going to be massive. It's going to be very, very massive to see what happens. So, let me read some of your comments in the chat. Board will be proud. Fake group of the fake country. Romania is the only country in the group. I know. I don't want to get political here, but let's try to get it. Let's try to keep this football related if we can. Denmark first, 23 points. Finland, Slovenia 20. Finland 18. Kazakhstan 16. Switzerland disappointing. Don't say a word, AD. All right. Israel Romania gonna be huge. Kosovo fudged up so hard against Belarus. Yeah, I mean, how do you not beat Belarus, man? Like that's sad. Like Kosovo, man, you really should be doing this, man. Considering how much talent you have on paper. Yeah, man. I mean, Kosovo, man, very disappointing, man. Very, very disappointing. These guys are just they're not that great, Hey guys, be respectful, guys. Be respectful. So, Switzerland, Romania, Israel, Belarus, Andorra, all the teams. It will finish in that order. You don't like Andorra? So, yeah, man. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah, man. I mean, this group is going to be crazy, man. This group is going to be crazy. You know what? Maybe we should do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll. Actually, let me see what you guys are saying for Group H poll, guys. So, 42% believe Finland's going to qualify. Kazakhstan, 42%. And so, no votes for Denmark? Wow, that is insane. No one believes. A lot of you guys don't believe Denmark's going to qualify. Very, very, very interesting. So let's go into a poll, guys. Because like I said, guys, I don't trust in Kosovo. I don't think you're going to do it. So. All right, guys, we're gonna have to wrap this up quickly because we still have to discuss about AFCON qualifiers. So, oh shoot, that's supposed to be Group I. or whatever. Why? Sorry, that should be Group I, not Group H. You guys got the gist. And finally, we had the last group. We got Portugal atop the group. Yeah, Portugal should be doing this. And now, guys, this is interesting. Liechtenstein and Iceland is done. Like, these two nations aren't qualifying. It's basically between Slovakia, Luxembourg, and Bosnia-Herzegovina. And Bosnia-Herzegovina, man, this is embarrassing. You lose 2-0 at home to Luxembourg. This is crazy, man. Luxembourg, man, they're on the rise, man. I think Luxembourg could honestly do something in this group, guys. And Slovakia, man, they're putting up, man. They're showing up, man. They're showing it up, man. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, guys, in this group. And so let's go ahead and look at the two crucial matches coming up. So let's go look at this, guys. So the big match we have here is Slovakia-Portugal. That's going to be massive. And I think this game right here, where is it? Bosnia-Herzegovina. Wow, this one could be massive, guys. On the final match day, Bosnia-Herzegovina versus Slovakia. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting, guys. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. So let me go ahead and do a poll, guys. So most of you guys are going Israel to qualify. Most of you guys going Israel to qualify. Interesting. So, yeah, like I said, man, I'm really curious to see how this group finishes out because we all know Portugal will top. It's just a matter of who gets in second place. Because that's going to be very interesting, guys. And you know what's really crazy, guys? Iceland is 5th, even though they've scored 8 goals. They've scored the second most goals behind Portugal, and they're still second bottom. That just shows how crazy this is. And you know the funny thing is, guys, their goal difference is positive, and yet they're still behind Luxembourg and Bosnia. I mean, obviously, I understand, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting, guys, to see what happens. Yeah, Bosnia, man, they blew at home, you know. And it's crazy. I don't think Bosnia ever made the Euros, guys. I don't think Bosnia have ever made the Euros before in their history, so that's insane. So Bosnia, man, it's going to be interesting. So, like I said, Bosnia can still beat Liechtenstein, which they should. Then they got Iceland away. They should be able to win. And then Liechtenstein, and then Portugal. This game against Portugal, they might need to get something against Portugal. And then Luxembourg. The problem with Bosnia is that the harder games are like towards the later end of the road, which is the problem for Bosnia, right? And I think that's going to be really, really crucial because they have to make sure that Bosnia don't draw points. Because if Bosnia draw points against Liechtenstein and Iceland, they're in big trouble. Because if they draw points against those kind of teams, they're not going to make the Euros. So they have to win those games as they need to, right? So let me go ahead and let me go do a poll for this final group, guys. Bosnia have only made one tournament in their history. Wow. Yep. All right. And the last that we have, it is a Bosnia. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I predicted Slovakia to qualify in this group. So, you don't like Andorra? Two countries that don't exist. I already did a poll. The two most hated. Why them? I'm fine with Andorra. Romania is just my favorite from that group. Because you said you only like Romania, as you know. Andorra is not Romania in my view. Portugal in control. Bosnia blew a game they should have won. Bosnia still have tournament to turn it around. Bosnia only made one tournament in their history, 2014 World Cup. Let's start with getting away results. Since, of course, after the war. All right, so that's going to be interesting, guys. Let me go ahead and see what you guys are saying. So most of you guys are going, although we have just a few votes, so I'm going to wait, of course. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. All right, now I was going to go ahead and move on to the AFCON qualifiers. And then we're going to discuss maybe some friendlies. And then we're going to wrap out of here, guys. We're going to head out. So AFCON qualifiers, guys. AFCON 2023 qualifiers. Why is the AFCON? Oh, bro. Why did it show there, man? All right, let's go look at the AFCON qualifiers. Okay, guys. So Group A is decided. Nigeria Nigeria is going to qualify. Guinea-Bissau is going to qualify. Sierra Leone, Sao Tome Principe, they're disappointed. Sierra Leone, man, I'm disappointed with Sierra Leone. I thought they would do better. and they didn't, and they let me down. So, yeah, they're very, very disappointing there. Guinea-Bissau, man. Congrats to them, though. Congrats to them, man. Well deserved. Like I said, guys, the AFCON qualifiers we're going to run through quickly because most of the groups are already pretty much decided, so there's not really much to discuss here. Group B, man, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde. Oh, I got to put the timestamps here. Sorry. I'll just put the hour mark, I guess. AFCON. So, this group is already decided, to be honest with you guys, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde. It's going to be interesting to see who gets top, but, you know, like I said, it doesn't really matter because I think they use FIFA rankings, if I'm not mistaken. Do they use, yeah, I'm pretty sure they use FIFA rankings. Maybe you guys can let me know in the chat. Do they use FIFA rankings for the actual thing, or it depends on the qualifiers? Like, if you top the group, you'll be like, you know, I'm pretty sure they use FIFA rankings. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Anyways, Group C, this is okay. Now, Group C is interesting, guys. Group C is very, very interesting. Wow. Who's going to get that? Who's going to qualify from this group? Because Kenya is disqualified. So we have Namibia, Cameroon, and Burundi. And Burundi picked up a huge win over Namibia. And that's going to be massive. And it comes down to one last game, guys. This is the last game of the group, I believe. Most of you guys are going to Luxembourg. All right. So this is going to be it, guys. Cameroon versus Burundi. This is going to be massive, guys. Cameroon pretty much have to win this because if Cameroon don't win this, it's done. It's done. I don't think a draw would a draw be enough? No, I don't think a draw is enough. Well, actually, no, a draw wouldn't be enough, guys. A draw wouldn't be enough because I think Burundi would be on more goals. So basically, Cameroon basically have to win. They have to win that final game, and it's at home as well. Cameroon, man, are they gonna get the job done, man? Are they gonna get the job done, Cameroon, man? Because if Cameroon don't make the AFCON, man, that's going to be embarrassing. I'm sorry, man. That will be embarrassing. That will be very, very bad if they don't make the AFCON. So, I mean, what do you guys say in the chat? Do Cameroon miss out? Actually, let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll. Do Cameroon miss out on the Euros? I'm not sorry, Euros, AFCON. I almost said Euros there for a second. So, I don't know what I was thinking. So, Cameroon, man, are they going to miss out? Oh my God. If Cameroon miss out, man, that's going to be embarrassing. I'm sorry. And Namibia, man, I mean, they're in a good... So basically, Namibia is like... I think they're basically... And Namibia is in a good position. So basically, if Cameroon win, they're good. And if they... So they need Cameroon to basically win. Namibia needs Cameroon to win, guys. That's going to be interesting, guys. And I don't think Namibia was in the last AFCON, guys. Were they in the last AFCON? I don't think they were. I have to double check. I don't think they were. Let me check, actually. Let me actually do a quick Google check. Where are they in the last AFCON? So, yeah. Now, let's see, man. Yeah, they didn't qualify for the last edition, so that's interesting. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't do it, man. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, I mean, I like I said, guys, I still believe Cameroon will do it, and I think Burundi will miss out. So, I think this one will be fun. I think Cameroon will win that final game, but man, Burundi, man, they might actually do it, man. They might actually do it, man. If they do, we're gonna have to. That's gonna be insane, man. That will be insane. Since, of course, after the war. Jacko needs to play in the Euros. Absolutely, man. I'm not sure for a second in Group J. Finally, can stay up later and watch 80 streams. Guinea-Bissau, we're not going to miss out. All right. Bro, was Kenya disqualified? I don't actually know why they were disqualified. I kind of forgot, to be honest. I think they had like a war going on or something. I don't actually know. I kind of forgot, to be honest with you guys. Avogugar was good. Thank you for joining. I don't know how to read your username, so I'll just call you Giraffe. Avocar scores the 87th minute Cameroon win. You said Euros. I mean the AFCON, you know what I mean. Still said Namibia the Donald Trump way. I didn't mean to do, okay, guys. It's just I'm just not good at pronouncing stuff, okay? I'm gonna try better, okay? Namibia. Okay? Namibia. Namibia. It's a kangaroo. All right. Oh yeah, it is a kangaroo. What was I thinking, man? I'm sorry, man. I've been slow. I've been slow today, man. Namibia. Namibia. Okay. Namibia. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. I think I got it, guys. Group D, guys. This group is done. I mean, I'm disappointed with Ethiopia. They let me down. They were in the last AFCON, I believe. I think Malawi was as well there. And Egypt did it, of course, as expected. And Guinea did it as well. So, yeah, this group is straightforward. Group E, man. Now, this is interesting, guys. This is very, very interesting here, guys. Ghana is top, 9 points. Angola, Central African Republic, and Madagascar. Guys, this is going to come down to the final match day, guys. This is going to come down to the final match day. And I'm going to actually look at this group. Let's look at the fixtures right here, guys. I think the final games will take place in September. Ghana should be able to beat Central African Republic at home, you would expect. Angola, you would expect them to beat. So, because Madagascar are eliminated, they have nothing to play for. So, Central African Republic, they basically have to get a draw. And Ghana, man, if they don't win, they're in trouble. So, I think, wait, actually, let me do the math here, guys. So, if Angola win, Central, okay. Oh, I'll be right back. As my dad's calling me. So, give me a few minutes. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to do something. All right, but yeah, as I was saying, guys, I just feel like for me, for Ghana, so basically Ghana can advance even with a draw. I think, right? Yeah, Ghana can still because that'll be 10. Yeah, basically, as long as Ghana don't lose the following game, I think they're going to advance. So, and you would expect them to not lose the game. I mean, they're at home against Central African Republic, so let's do a quick poll, I guess. But yeah, I mean, oh crap, I need to end this poll. So most of you guys say Cameron's going to miss out. Wow. Most of you guys are saying Cameron's going to miss out. All right, let's do this poll, guys. So I'm going to actually ask you guys this question, rather. So let me read some of your messages in the chat. That's fine. How's my boys doing, Ghana? Nam Bia. Okay. Nama Bia. Okay. Now me. Yeah. Okay. IDK. Group B is looking good, but Ghana and Angola should go through. IDK, no draws for you. Ghana are smoking. Do a poll. Yeah, all right. I did a poll, man. I did a poll. All right. Now let's go to move on to Group F, guys. Group F we have here is Algeria, Tanzania, Uganda, and Niger. Obviously, Algeria is qualified. You'd expect that. Niger is eliminated. So it's between Tanzania, Uganda, and Tanzania is in a golden position. They're 3 points clear. And I think they yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, Uganda got 2-1 defeat. Like they needed that. If they could have got a draw, man, that could have been amazing. Because the thing is that Uganda is playing against Niger. They're already eliminated. Algeria is playing against Tanzania. So, I mean, this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. And I don't think either nations were in the AFCON. So, and this will be interesting, guys, because basically Tanzania needs to pick up a point. And if Uganda win, which they should, because Niger is eliminated, although it is away, which could be difficult, it's going to be interesting, guys. It's going to be interesting. Let's do a poll, guys. Let's do a poll for this one after the Ghana one. And most of you guys are saying no, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Okay, let's do a poll, guys. No low. Namibia. Okay. Tanzania got an important win. Uganda scored what could be a critical goal against Algeria. If Tanzania lose, which will probably happen, and Uganda win, Uganda go through. Okay, yeah. Well, doesn't it come down to goal difference, though, Mats? Oh, yeah. Well, it depends. I think it depends how big Uganda win by, right? So, yeah. Algeria need to bounce back after the horrible AFCON, unless Tanzania lose like 5-4 Niger. Tanzania will be calling for Jose to get that result against Algeria. So, I'm going to personally still say right now, guys, I believe, which nation did I predict to advance? I completely forgot. I think I predicted Uganda to advance. I had to double check my predictions because it's been a long time. But I believe I predicted Uganda to advance, if my memory serves me right. So most of you guys are going Uganda to advance. All right. I would prefer Uganda to advance anyway. So Group G, guys. Group G. I mean, this is also pretty much also kind of decided. Mali is qualified, of course. South Sudan eliminated. It's going to come down to Gambia, Congo, and it's pretty much mathematically done. Although Congo still have a chance, although it's very, very unlikely. And Gambia's at home. Gambia just needs at least a draw, and Congo's gonna have to do the impossible and win 6-0, basically. So basically, this group is decided. You know, it's decided, man. So. To shout out to Gambia, man. They were amazing the last AFCON, man. Yeah. All right, and Group H, guys. Group H is also decided. And Zambia, man, they did it, man. They picked up a huge win against Ivory Coast. Patskandaka, man. Zambia is looking great. Comoros, man. I feel bad for them. They were there in the last AFCON. They're going to miss out. And Zambia, man. I want to see what these guys can do because these guys could do something very special in AFCON, guys. Look out for Patskandaka and these other players, man. Because Zambia, for me, they could do something special, guys. I hope Zambia could do. I hope Zambia could go in a dream run. Because remember, guys, they won the 2012 AFCON in crazy fashion. And I don't know if we're ever going to see a crazier underdog story than that. And by the way, guys, we have to do this on my channel, guys. Maybe this weekend we could try to do it, guys. Top 10 craziest underdog national team national team achievements. And maybe we can have that stream this weekend. I'll try to get that stream for you guys. You know what? I think we're going to do it this weekend. And we'll have like a little discussion about our top 10 craziest international underdog achievements. And maybe we'll get some, maybe we'll have some more people to come on. And I think that'll be very, very nice to do. So, we'll have that kind of discussion there, guys. And we'll discuss about that on the weekend. I think we'll do that actually. So, yeah, I'll try to do this weekend, guys, and maybe we'll do it. I'll let you guys decide in the community tab. Maybe after the stream, when do you guys want to prefer? Do you guys prefer we do Saturday or Sunday? Because it's gonna be probably one of those 2 days. But yeah, and congrats to Ivory Coast, man. Congrats to Ivory Coast. Unimportant person says, what time? I'm gonna try to do it at 12 p.m. Either on Saturday or Sunday. It'll be one of those 2 times. It will be one of those 2 days. I think we'll do it. So. Now, if we do it on Sunday, that means the world stream would have to be pushed back. So we'd have to do the world stream. We'll probably switch it on Saturday, and then we'll probably do the debate thing on Sunday. So it'll probably be like that instead. Or maybe we'll just do it on Saturday. We'll probably just do it on Saturday, actually, at 12 p.m. maybe. So, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do a Saturday. Actually, I'll let you guys decide. Maybe. Or we can maybe try to do the world stream on Thursday. I could try to do it on Thursday, guys. Because I don't have anything planned that day. So, Yeah. Anyways, and Ivory Coast, of course, are the host. Why do they even compete in the qualifiers? Doesn't even make sense. But anyways, it is what it is. So yeah. Now Group I, guys. Group I is looking very, very interesting, guys. This is gonna come down to the final match. Mauritania, DR Congo, Gabon, and Sudan, man. Guys, this is gonna be very, very difficult to call. I don't even know who to predict. I believe I predicted DR Congo and Gabon. So, did I predict Sudan? I don't even know if I did. I forgot. Let's go look at the final games, guys. Let's go to the final match day where it's going to be taking place, respectively. So, Mauritania, there we go, versus Gabon, DR Congo versus Sudan. Guys, I think we're gonna get both home teams to win. I think both home teams will win. So I think the group is gonna actually finish as it is, because Gabon and Sudan basically need to get a draw. That's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna come down to that. So let me actually do a poll, guys. We need to do a poll for this group. We gotta do a poll for this group, guys. All right. So, like I said, man, it's gonna be interesting. And then moving on to Group G, J is decided. Good to Equatorial Guinea and Tunisia, man. Shout out to Equatorial Guinea, man. They got that big win over Tunisia, man, and that is massive for them to qualify. So shout out to them, man. Good to see they're back, and shout out to them, man. I think this is a long time since we've seen them in the AFCON, man. I don't think they were there in the last edition. So yeah. Oh no, actually, I think they were. I think they were they there. I'm pretty sure they were there actually. Now think about it. Were they there? Let's see. Yeah, they. Oh yeah, they were there in the 2021 edition. I forgot. Yes, they beat. I forgot. I'm such a dummy. They beat Mali. Yeah, I think they beat Mali in the round of 16, and I think they lost to Senegal. I want to say. So I think they. Yeah, I think they lost to Senegal, if I'm not mistaken. There. So yeah, just shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Group K is also decided. South Africa, man, got a huge win over Morocco. Like pretty much, got the job done. The Group L, man, is also pretty much almost decided. And Senegal is obviously qualified Rwanda. And now it's going to come down to Mozambique and Benin, man. And that's going to be interesting, guys. This is going to be interesting, guys. That for the final match day, guys, who's going to qualify, Mozambique or Benin, man? It would be amazing if Mozambique can do it, man. Mozambique. And that's going to be the final match day, guys. That's going to be the final match day, guys. This will be massive, guys. This will be massive. Because Mozambique, man, they just need a win. If they can beat Benin at home, which it's going to be difficult, but if they can do it, they will qualify, guys. Imagine the scenes that they do, man. Because look at, I think they were in the pot forward for the thing, right? No, sorry, they were the what pot for David? Well, what pot they were in? Mozambique. Oh, they were pot 3. But yeah, it would still be crazy if they can make it, man. And like I said, guys, dang, I just realized none of the pot 4 teams are qualified. That's actually sad. I don't think a single pot 4 team has made it. I hope one at least make it, because that'll be sad. But yeah, man. Let me go ahead and do a poll, guys. So 50. Wow, most of you guys are going with Sudan to qualify. And then Gabon and second. And then DR Congo, Mauritania. Interesting. All right. I think we have rounded up today's stream. I think it's an hour and 19 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and read some final comments. And then we're going to go ahead and head out, guys. We're going to head out. Got a 2. Car. All right. You got a 3. Okay. You got a 5, 6. All right. If the goal difference is even, Uganda have more goals. Yeah, Uganda's going to score more goals. Zambia go to the World Cup 2026. Zambia were excellent. Zambia might be the team I support this AFCON. Croatia has to be in the stream. That's a great time with Greece. What time? Nice. That's not late. Wordle at 1 p.m. Saturday. Zambia is his best era right now. The men are performing well. The women were the only African team playing the Olympics, and they qualified to the World Cup. Mauritania. I think DR Congo will get there. Sudan has a war now. Sebastian Desboro has improved DR Congo. He has also led Uganda to their best AFCON finish in a while, 2019. Maybe Gabon just about. Tanzania better do it for pot 4, man. Yeah, let's go, man. Hopefully Tanzania. Although I would prefer Uganda, but, Tanzania will be okay. I don't really have a strong preference. But, yeah. Or maybe Central African Republic. I wouldn't mind them doing it, but, yeah. So, yeah. All right. I think that's going to be it for today, guys. So, hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. We went through everything. There are still... Actually, let's go look at the Gold Cup preliminary round. Let's go look at that real quickly because we actually have some games that are going on right now, I believe. We're not going to be able to go through all the games. Maybe we'll look at... stuff right here. So let's go look at the 2023 Gold Cup qualification because this also happened during international break. And as you guys can see, Guadalupe beat Antigua Barbuda 5-0. Guyana beat Grenada. Guys, Martinique beat St. Lucia. And Puerto Rico, man, they beat Suriname, man. And St. Kitts and Nevis beat Curacao. And French Guyana beat St. Martin. And then we have the second round going on right now. And Guadalupe is 2-0 up. Wait, is the game done? I think Guadalupe is it over? I think it is. I think Guadalupe has beat Guyana, man. Guadalupe is going to the Gold Cup, guys. Amazing, amazing, man. That's incredible, man. Shout out to Guadalupe, man. Shout out to them, man. That's amazing, man. We have Martinique versus Puerto Rico and St. Kitts and Nevis versus French Guyana, man. So these games will take place later today. I'll probably maybe look at this. I'll do like a Gold Cup preview thing, maybe, because Gold Cup is starting this Sunday, guys. It's coming up this Sunday. So I'll probably drop the preview for that on Thursday. So I'll probably drop the preview for that. Maybe Friday I might drop the preview. We'll see, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts. Comment below if you're watching the replay. Make sure you consider becoming a member of the channel to get access to members' videos. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.